All right, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and fellow fishing accomplices. Good morning and welcome back to fishing. So we're about to start the season off right. First saltwater experience of the year. Trying to get on some stripers. Debated whether I wanted to go here, but I just need to catch some fish. It's a weekday. Hoping the crowds will be less. So no secret the fish are around, but this is the first opportunity that the conditions and days off have lined up. So we're going to be throwing some plastic, some plugs, and hopefully some fish will be on the chug. So stay tuned because you know we're about to get some fishing accomplished. Alrighty, on the water. Gonna try and find some fish, get into a little bit of a drop off. If we mark anything good, we'll start casting. We're gonna start with some lighter stuff. I don't think too many of these fish are too huge, but if we get some really solid marks, we'll switch up to a bigger paddle tail presentation. But I'm just looking to have fun, catch whatever we can find. So we're just gonna move, and when we start marking stuff, we'll start making some casts. So I got in the water pretty early, like break of dawn, and it was there was definitely fish around. But when I got in, the tide was basically slack, peaked just about. And while I was marking fish, they just were not super active in the morning. I was throwing a variety of soft plastics, you know, jerk shads, flukes, and paddle tails. And it took a while, but eventually I did get in some fish. But again, the morning bite was much more challenging than the second half of the day. Got him. Lost him. That's a good sign. Just got bit in the last clip, so that's a good sign. Didn't feel like anything too big. I'd like to throw the smaller presentation, the lighter setup if I can, but they're more inclined to hit the paddle tail. This might be the way to go. See what we can do. A little proke here on there to see if that gets a few more willing takers. There's definitely fish around, but the bite has been skittish to say the least. Tide isn't really moving much, so I don't think that's helping much. It's pretty low. I think it should start really coming in soon, hopefully. Make life getting a lot easier out of the water too, but it'll also turn the bite on. I'm hoping it starts moving before this afternoon, because we're supposed to get some thunderstorms, which could be its own thing for the bite. Man, they are stacked under the boat right now. Got him. Not a big one, but we'll start with something on the light tackle. Cool. It's the way to do it right here if you're not catching huge fish. Not a terrible start. Come on, buddy. They're not that big, so we'll just lift you up. Pretty nice start. Probably in the neighborhood of 24 inches. Skunk is out of the boat. Let's see if we can get us a second one. It was a male, clearly, for whatever that's worth. Let's get that off our leg. Don't need to be bringing that back into the car. But yeah, that fish came on a little Z-Man, or not so little, like probably 5 or 6 inch, 7 inch even. Half ounce jig head. Link in the description, of course, of everything we're using. Just jigging it along. Did add some pro cure just because the bite's been very finicky. You know, I've had a few hits when I've just been trolling. No takers, probably because they're on that size. We had that one fish we missed earlier, so this is more fun to me, you know, fishing this lighter tackle if these fish aren't huge. So let's see what we can do. Got him. That feels all right. This one on the Elias shed is lightening up pretty quick, but happy to take anything right now. Swimming right at us. This is probably even know he's hooked. Fine. Good to be back out though. Now he knows he's hooked. Fun on the setup. Absolutely inhaled it. Got another small guy in the last clip. Took it pretty deep, but I got the hook out, so he swam away just fine. Not ideal, but again, trying to do my best. That's it right there. We found the... Oh, I dropped it. It's all warped. We're good. Eventually slack. I mean, there's fish. There's piles of them right here. But we're not moving. I think the fish are just really lethargic, but threw a little Pro-Curon. This is a 5-inch Elias shad. Half-ounce jig head, I want to say. Maybe 3/8 ounce. See what we can do. This should be a sure thing right now. Something should hit this. This is as good as it's been all morning in terms of stacked on top of fish. Or fish stacked on top of each other. Got him. Oh, I'd lost him. Dang. Got him. Little guy. Whatever, we'll take him. Better than nothing. Choke. Fish are getting smaller. Healthy though. Back to go. A little guy. We're starting to get some tide, so I'm hoping that's going to turn the bite on, because the fish are here. Like, I'm right on top of them right now. Just a matter of staying on them while they're feeding and active. Got him. That's better. Not huge, but it's nice. even. Not even nice. Just a little schoolie. Ooh. Come on. Pretty though. Let's get it back out. Schoolie. It's been a schoolie fest so far. There he is. There he is. That's a nice one. Looks like this moving tide's finally turned the bite on. Maybe a more respectable fish. It's like at least pretending to be one. Yeah, step in the right direction. Not a monster, but it's what we're looking for, species-wise. Alright. Got it. Fishing the Eli shed, half-ounce jig head. We got that fish. You know, the tide's moving, that's one development. We've had other developments as well. It's very warm out for early April. The water temp has gone up at least 3 degrees since I've been here. I got in, it was like just under 51. Now we're hovering around 54, so you know, those two things together could help put a bite together, even though it's midday right now. Yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing along. I'm not marking too many fish right this second, but I did spook something not too long ago, so let's take a cast or two and we'll keep bopping around. There he is. On it now. It's a little better. It's approaching slot size. Not by much though. Easy. Whoa, simmer down now. Let's not contaminate the seltzer. They might be picky today, but every single one that's going for it is trying to choke it. Missed that hook set. Did a little troll action. But this thing was literally in the water like all of 10 seconds. Try to color switch too, and I guess it worked. Feels decent. It's probably more the same though. Yeah. Chartreuse. Who'd have thought? It's not a bad fish. It's like a 24 probably. It's up there with the best we've gotten today. Let's get a little shot. Not a bad start. Let's get it back. Oof. Needed that. Fish literally seconds after changing color. Let's see if this chartreuse is maybe the way to go, or if it was just a pleasant, you know, mistake or fluke or whatever. Oh. Chartreuse, baby. Who'd have thought? Easy in. Easy out. Definitely putting a bite together. Storm's coming too, so get it while we can. Probably be forced out of the water in the next hour. Got him. Wow, 2 for 2. Let's go. Let's go. Putting it together. Oh, that's a little better. Put a smile on your face, that's for sure. Gotta love this light tackle, or lighter tackle rather. That's probably one of the better ones. Not that big though. Come on. Yeah, it's a 24-incher, thereabouts. Let's get it back out. Go 3 for 3. Reset the drift. Let's see if we can get one right away, or just anything. I'm not gonna be picky. Probably don't have a lot of time left to fish with the weather potentially going south, so just make the absolute most of this. Because I won't be striper fishing for at least another 4 or 5 days. Best case scenario. Yes. Little guy. Little guy. Got him. When you're on him, you're on him. This could be alright. It's going back and forth between just more of the same and a little bigger. We'll know soon. Probably just another schoolie. Oh, jeez. Pulling. Feels bigger. Could be wrong, but it definitely feels bigger. I'll be surprised if he's like only 20 inches. Or maybe foul hooked. Yeah, that's it. No, it's a valid hook. It's just a little tiny bit bigger than some of the other ones. Got the sea lice on him. Let's just, for the heck of it, see where he's at. I don't think he's slot, but he's probably close. almost touching 28. Just got a striper that was a hair under slot size, which is a good sign. I don't know if I got the footage because the camera was acting up a little bit. Should really use the other one, but I don't have as many batteries for it, so should get on that and probably switch it. But whatever, that was a nice fish, nice little fight. Hopefully showed up on footage. See if we can get a few more of those before we get pushed out. We've got a few nice marks right here, so definitely possible. Yeah, so after getting that fish, I fished for a little bit longer, but then I started to have some fish finder issues. Mainly the battery was kind of flickering out. So between that and it getting a little bit, questionable the weather, I decided just to call it. It was halfway through the day and I was getting pretty warm too. But overall, pretty good first striper outing for me. Certainly no monster fish, but I was happy to get out in the water and get, some consistent action once the bite got going. I think the big takeaway was once the tide started moving, it definitely brought the fish up a bit. I mean, there were fish around all morning. I was finding them and marking them. I just couldn't get them to bite. But that moving tide plus the slightly warmer water, I think, turned on the bite in a way that made it worth it. So a lot of fun on lighter tackle. And I look forward to getting out there soon, somewhere, probably not here again, and catching more stripers. So thanks for watching as always. Please hit the like button, subscribe, etc. Catch you in the next one. Of course, goodbye from fishing.